morning, fellow mages. It is now morning of March 29th. That means it's time to go back to Orilium. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara and I'm so happy that you're here today because today we have first day of Orilium magical readathon, and this is the first day of the first vlog for the readathon. So if you don't know what magical readathon is, it is a 1 month long readathon hosted by G from Bookworm. I will link it down below if you want to check it out. Please do, it's amazing readathon. It's like highlight of the year every single time. It's basically character based, so you create your own character and you attend an academy. And every class has a separate or a different prompt for a book, and you read books to pass your classes. There are different callings that you can pick, so yeah, it is very creative. It is amazing readathon. Go check it out. I decided I will be vlogging the Orilium readathon weekly, so there should be a new vlog every week. Today is Wednesday, March 29th. So officially the readathon starts on April 1st and takes place during the entire of April. However, I am in the Order of the Crescent Guild, and since we won the guild competition in the autumn equinox, we get to start 3 days early. So we get to start today. So it is day 1 of Orilium for me. And so I want to talk to you about what I'm going to be reading, what I'm going to start with, and what my calling is. So to begin with, my character is Doina Cheval. She is in the Order of the Crescent Guild because she is very caring. She loves the nature, she loves animals. It's a perfect guild for her, okay? And last year she chose the calling of Beastmaster. She mastered, well, she finished that calling last year, and this year she's going to be continuing that. But on top of that, she wants to do a double major, or at least attempt it. So she's gonna try to go for Form Wild Druid. There are lots of prompts. I will go through all of it as I go and as I talk about the books. So yeah, I'm here to now grab the first book and start studying. So let's do that. Okay, so the first book I picked is Spells for Forgetting by Adrian Young. I have this from library and I need to return it. I have it only for 2 weeks, so I need to return it early. So this is my priority read. And this I picked for the Art of Illusion class for Wild Form Druid because, well, it didn't fit any other prompt really. And I kind of found, does this match? I mean, this is a little bit darker than this, and I never wore this before, so I'm just trying it out. But I think the color is similar shade, it's just this is darker. So we're gonna go for this now. I'm going to start, this is, I think, mystery fantasy. I'm not sure if it's YA or adult. I think it's more of a YA. But yeah, I'm gonna start this. I also grabbed my guild bookmark. So I'm all ready and we can dive in. So let's do that. Hello, it is now Thursday. It is day 2 of the magical readathon. Today I was working from the office, so I just got home. It is like 6:30 p.m. So now I'm making myself some noodles. This is very rare occasion for me, but today is one of those occasions, it's fine. And yeah, so I haven't had time to read anything today yet. Yesterday I got to page 73 of Spells for Forgetting, and yeah, it's pretty good so far. Like, I like the vibes. I think it is very autumnal vibes, so it is a little bit weird. I don't feel like I can fully appreciate the vibes now in April, or I mean it's end of March, but April, because it feels very autumnal. Like, it will be a perfect read for like October, when the leaves are falling and everything's crunchy and just, you know, the autumn vibes. Amazing. But yeah, it's kind of like a mystery on an island of a shore of like Seattle, so Northern America. And yeah, so far so good. It has very beautiful autumnal vibes, so I'm appreciating. So I like that so far. The mystery is going to be interesting, I'm sure. We'll see how it goes. It is adult book now. I know the main characters are adults, so it's not YA. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It a little bit. It reminds me of We Were Liars so far, this far in. But you know, we'll see how it goes. So my plan is today to read more. I need to go change, so I match the book. So I'm gonna do that right now. Does that fit? I don't know. It has some green color. This is kind of darker green. This is not quite the same, but as good as it gets. What do we think? I think that works. Kind of. And then the dark sweater, I think it works. We're gonna pull it off and try to get more of this done. And now I gotta go tend my noodles because it's boiling.
You've reached friends with benefits. For a booty call, press 1 now.
All right, hello. I apologize for the hair. It's horrible. I just dried it because I washed it like an hour ago and we need to leave in 20 minutes. So yeah, I look like a lion now. It's fine. It is now April 1st, Saturday. So day 4 for me of the readathon. And I finished Spell for Forgetting yesterday evening. I will talk to you more about it later because I am in a hurry now, so I don't want to get into it too much, but it was all right. It was different from what I expected, but yeah, more on that later. I just want to talk to you what's next, what I'm gonna pick next, and since it's already April 1st, that means that Nevermore-athon began today as well. So I want to focus or start reading the books that fed the board for Nevermore-athon. And so I'm going to start 2 books. One of them is on audiobook, so one of them is Crying in H Mart, which is a non-fiction, and for the Orilium it fits the prompt Animal Studies for Beastmaster, I believe. And then the other book is going to be Twilight, I decided, because it's gonna be a quick read again, pretty easy to read, and yeah, this goes for, I think it was shape-shifting for the wild form droid. So yeah, gonna start this one next and the Crying in H Mart and see how that goes and combine physical and audiobook, as I like to do that. Because I haven't found audiobook for this, only on Audible, but I have only 3 credits left, so if I can read it physically, I will try, if I can focus enough, which I think I can because I know the story. So if I don't focus fully, I'm not gonna lose much, so it's fine, it's fine. So that's the update. We are now going for a birthday party of like my boyfriend's uncle in a different town. So it's like 2-hour drive, and yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Entire family is gonna be there. So I now need to go get ready because we need to leave in like 15 minutes. So let's do that. And I'll talk to you guys later about the Spells for Forgetting. Okay, we just got home from the walk. You can see I'm still red from the cold outside. It's really cold outside, windy. The wind is biting. But yeah, we get just home from the walk. It is now Sunday, April 2nd. I didn't talk to you yesterday after the birthday party, after we got home, as I promised, because we got home pretty late, after like 8 p.m. We went at 11:30 or something after 11. So it was pretty long day. We got home really late and I was just exhausted. I kind of broke down. I wasn't in the mood for reading. I wasn't in the mood for filming. So I'm sorry I didn't come and talk to you more. But I did then, in the end, at the end of the day, managed to read 10 pages of Twilight. Today I read 35 more pages, so I'm now on page 45. Very slow progress, but oh well. It was a busy day yesterday. I forgot how autumnal this book is, and I can say the same. The same can be said about Spells for Forgetting. Like, I was reading this, and the entire time I was thinking about how autumnal this book is, and that would be much better, much more suitable to read it sometimes in like September, October, because it had that kind of eerie mood. It was set in autumn for sure. The trees were turning red and everything. This, well, it's set in Forks in northwest of the US and is like the most rainy place in the entire United States, and it, rain just feels like autumn. And yeah, I just love the atmosphere of it. So I started reading this, and I haven't started crying in HMart, but I do want to jump on it today. While listening to it, I'll do some chores, I think, and then do some puzzle. That's the plan. So I hope I get something done there. But to go back to Spells for Forgetting, the first book I finished for Orilium, I haven't read it through Copal yet. I still have not. So I don't know my full rating yet, but I think it's gonna be about 3 stars. It was adult mystery with a little magic in it. So I wouldn't say it's fantasy. I think fantasy is a very strong word when it comes to this book. There is almost no magic. It is important to the story, but it's not until maybe 70% through I was like, there is no magic here at all. Like, they keep talking about it and about spells, but none of it was shown, none of it was like talked about as a fact. It was more just like, yeah, they talk about these spells for this, spells for that. There is a spell book, but nobody was using it, and there were some kind of like potions or something, but that could easily be, you make some herbs and you say it has this kind of effect and you just believe it, kind of thing. So it wasn't fully like magical, but there definitely end up being some magic at the end, which I honestly feel quite conflicted about. I don't know if I loved the way it was done or if it bothered me. If you want to put a bit magic in the book, I think it should be like go for it, like don't hold back, don't have it only as a little thing that suits you, but go for it. I don't want to go more into it. I think I could compare it to something, but I don't want to, because that could be a spoiler if you read that book. So I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it is definitely a mystery book. And there is some romance, there is a little magic, and that's it, really. It was very quick, it was fun, but I think quite forgettable. Spells for Forgetting. I think quite forgettable. I don't really care for it. It didn't touch me at all. I wasn't amazed. It was very quick read. I enjoyed it. I always wanted to read more about it or read more of it, but I think the story could have been a little bit more deep. I think it was a little just a little too easy. Anyway, it was fun. I think this will get 3 stars, but yeah, it was fine. It was fine. Yeah, that's it for the update, I think, because there is not that much more to say. I don't know how much you want me to talk about Twilight, because I imagine most of the people know what it is. If you don't, it is YA romance. I'm sure by now you know what it's about, and I'm not going to tell you what it's about, because I remember when I read it the first time, my favorite part was not knowing what's happening. And if I tell you what it is, wait. Yeah, it doesn't say on the back what it is. Ooh, there is a little spoiler on the top. Yeah, I advise you not to read what it is about if you don't know what it's about. It is YA romance, okay? There is a mystery about this boy, and that's it. That was my favorite part reading it when I was reading it for the first time as a teenager. Like, I needed to know what's going on with him. If you go in the book knowing what's going on with him, I think that ruins a lot of the tension, a lot of the surprise. Yeah, it just ruins it. Like, I'm gonna completely stop reading the synopsis of the books because it just ruins it, you know? Like, it does say here what's going on with him. But I remember that was my favorite part, finding out what it actually is. So, yeah, I'm not gonna say more than that. If you know what it's about, you know what it's about. I've read it maybe 2 times, I think. Seen it many times. Love it. I don't know. It's such a nostalgic thing for me. So, yeah, reading Twilight. And it's fun. I think that's it. That's it for the update. It is now 3 p.m. So I will probably talk to you a bit later. I think this vlog will end today. I will wrap it up either tonight or tomorrow to say how far I got with the books and to wrap the week. And then on Monday, tomorrow, we'll start a new vlog, new week of the readathon. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, that's that. And I will talk to you later. Hello, it is now Monday evening, so I'm here to wrap up the vlog because it's time to, end this vlog and start a new one for the new week. So I didn't come back yesterday to update you because I just ended up reading until late at night. It was like almost 1 a.m. I think. So it was pretty late. I was doing puzzle and, well, first of all, I was reading Twilight. I got to page 100. Now I already read 12 pages today, or 15, so I'm a bit further than that, but still around 100 pages in. Enjoying it, loving it as I would, since it's like very nostalgic reread for me. And then I listened to the Crying in H Mart, and there I got about 20% through while doing puzzle last night. And so far it's very interesting. I just don't like the way it's narrated, even though it is narrated by the author herself. I just don't like the narration. I don't know why. It just doesn't sit well with me. So far it's like okay, but the writing doesn't work for me. I don't know. It's not the best memoir I've read. I mean, I'm only 20% in, but so far it's not pulling the strings that it wants to for me. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I still have a lot of the book to go, so no worries there. Yeah, so just stats in first 5 days of the readathon, which would be approximately 15% of the readathon through. I read 1 book and got 20% through other 2 books, so that's pretty good. I've read 498 pages, which makes approximately 12.4%. So I'm a little bit behind. I'm about 100 pages behind, but I'm not too worried about it because there is going to be the peace talk for the Realm-athon, 48-hour readathon, and yeah, also 24-hour readathon for the Orilium. So in that weekend, I plan to read a lot. And also Easter is coming up this week, so I think there will be a lot of time to read since we don't really have plans to go anywhere, so probably will be home most of the time. So I think I can get a little bit more read and catch up. So all in all, not too bad. I'm not complaining. And yeah, so that's that for now. So far I am literally going for both callings because I originally wanted to focus on one calling, focused on Beastmaster, and when I finish Beastmaster, attempt Wild Form Druid. However, those prompts didn't work very well with the prompts for Nevermore-athon, and Nevermore-athon I am kind of prioritizing in this case because there I am a captain of one of the teams, so I feel like I have quite some responsibility for that as well, and I do want to do well for Nevermore-athon. So I'm prioritizing Nevermore-athon reads, and yeah, if I can, I will pick a read from Beastmaster if it fits the Nevermore-athon. So I try to finish the Beastmaster first, but focus on Nevermore-athon. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, so far I finished one book for Orilium. So far no books for Nevermore-athon, but it's been only 2 days, so no worries. And yeah, that's that. One more thing, G yesterday released also the side quest for alchemy, and this goes, it's basically multiple quests or multiple tasks in this one side quest, and I think I definitely want to take part in that, but not this month. She said you can do it whenever you feel like it, so I'm thinking it's going to be a separate vlog after April. So after April, I'm going to do the side quest. I know I do want to accept the task if you know what it is. If you know what the side quest is, like you're supposed to go and meet the teacher in his class after midnight because somebody's trying to, yeah, get rid of him or something. So you're supposed to go help him, and I think my character would go and try help and figure out what's going on. So for that, I will have to read at least one book, but that will be, yeah, after April. So I'm not gonna stress it now. So that's gonna be more vlogs after April, and I will track and like film what I picked and what books I picked and as I read. So that's gonna be super fun, and I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that's it for this vlog. I hope I didn't forget anything. Hope you enjoyed. I know there wasn't that much happening, but you know, still readathon updates, readathon vibes, maybe a little bit. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye!